What's up, everybody? It's raining. Perfect riding weather, perfect weather to get muddy, go out there and have some fun and get extreme and get super dirty and have a blast. As you can see, I don't have my Pro XP right now, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But this video is mostly me trying to get out there 3 little topics, and I'm sorry if I'm gonna rant. I'm sorry if you guys don't want to hear it or see the video, you can avoid it. I'm going to start by saying thank you to RPM Power Sports. I went out 2 weekends in a row. I tested the crap out of the parts that I bought off of them. I'm completely satisfied. I had an awesome time. The machine was responding amazing. I put it through water. I put it through extreme jet skiing water, as you guys can see in my other video. I did blow a belt, but that has nothing to do with the RPM Power Sport. That just my dumbass did not put into low gear, and I shouldn't have went balls to the wall, but I did it, and it's fun, and I have extra belts, so I don't really care. I learned my lesson. I'm not an expert, so for future reference, I guess I'm not supposed to be in high gear and going to hell through a lot of water. And I'm sorry, my experience with that Hacienda river bottom, it's really not that a lot of water when I normally go. But since it's been raining and we're actually getting purified by the rain, there's a lot more water going through there. So whatever, I had fun. And everything worked perfect. The machine responded perfectly. No codes, thank you. The throttle is more responsive, honestly. There is no restriction whatsoever of airflow. So therefore, when you get on it, it gives you everything right off the bat. The sound, the blow-off valve is amazing. It's loud. I also do have to say that it does pop out in the engine colors now that I have red, and people always ask me, what's that? Or whoa, what is that down there? They get excited, and I get excited because I'm getting more power, more acceleration, and I'm having a blast, and the machine looks cool, and it's matching a little bit. So thank you, RPM Power Sport. Another thing I want to talk about, like I said, I don't have the Pro XP right here where it normally sits. You can see I took the belly pan off. I took the rear off, took my rear seats off. I want to say, and this is going to probably be angering a lot of people, or it's a subject that a lot of people don't like to talk about. And if they do, I hear a lot of shit talking. I'm going to go ahead, and like I said, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not sponsored by Ride Now Power Sport. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get paid for any of this stuff. I buy all my stuff from there when I can get bargains. I bought my machine from there. Shout out to Ride Now Power Sports Goodyear. And I see comments, and a lot of other people talk to me, message me, and they also post comments, negative comments about Ride Now. And I'm going to be honest and straightforward with you. I purchased my machine. I paid, I think, a fair price for it. They worked with me. They helped me. And as a multi-dealer line that carries Kawasaki, Honda, Can-Am, Polaris, Yamaha, you call it whatever, they have it. A lot of people do talk shit saying, oh, they're overpriced, or oh, their service, or they always have negative things to say. But from my experience, I think if you are buying a side-by-side and you have tons of money, then yeah, you can throw fits. You can walk in there and basically flaunt your money and, say what you want and what price you want. And yeah, cash is different. When you have cash in hand, you can negotiate. You can, if you don't, you can do whatever you want because you have the cash in hand. But for other people that, like me, finance machines, or, I have to work hard and have to get a loan from the bank and so forth. I think that Ride Now did an awesome job. The salesman that helped me out, he did a fantastic job. The manager actually helped me out when he saw that my back was against the wall, and instead of losing a customer and instead of saying, hey, sorry, couldn't do anything for you, he went above and beyond the call of duty and actually got me to the point where I needed to get that vehicle and not get that vehicle. At the end of the day, you guys got to remember, dealerships are dealerships for a reason, and they're not there to lose money. Obviously, they're not there to, waste money either or waste their time. They have overheads they have to pay. They have parts, service. They got people working for them, all these things. And long story short, I walked out with my machine. I got everything that I could get for the price point that I wanted and what the bank would approve me for, because they're not the ones putting the final product numbers. They're not the ones saying, yeah, this is how much we want. No, at the end of the day, if you're financing a machine, it's what you're to the mercy of that bank. You're to the mercy of the person that's loaning you the money. Not right now. So right now is they do so much for you to get that machine because they want to help you out, because they want you to, be a customer for life. And another thing is the parts, they're not going to, they have sales. They have times where you can find the parts super cheap. Other than that, they have room to work with a little bit. But regardless, at the end of the day, the part manufacturers that provide those parts for them, they're the ones that say how much that part can sell for. And obviously, Ride's not going to lose, because then nobody wants to go out of business. But at the end of the day, their service for parts is awesome. I haven't had any bad experiences. And I don't have a trailer. As you can see, there is no trailer parked out here. Every single time my machine needs to go to maintenance, I don't get charged. And that's going to change eventually. Obviously, they're going to change you. They're going to obviously charge me for picking up and dropping it off. Yes, they're going to do that. But for now, what I've been dealing with is I instead of paying that fee, I go and spend $300, $200 here and there, or $150 in their store. And they see stuff like that, and they're like, okay, so he's still spending the money. Why should we charge him when he's going to spend more instead of charging him on parts and stuff that he wants to get here right now? And the people that help me in my service department, they're awesome. They've been doing a good job. They've been taking care of me even through this whole when we had the recall, the clutches, the inspections, all that stuff. They work with you. I have never had any issues with them, thank God. Am I saying maybe some other people had a bad experience? I'm not going to say they haven't. I'm pretty sure we all have bad days, and we all go into stores and it's just not our day. And yeah, maybe they take a little bit extra time to get your machine back to to you as the customer. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people buying side-by-sides. If you guys haven't noticed, the price of the side-by-sides have been gone like up the roof. Extremely expensive toys now, when it wasn't that expensive. I know my right now, when I go there, it is packed. There's machines after machines getting maintenance, getting things done. People crash. They also do motorcycles. They do quads. Everything is being worked on there. So I'm not going to get upset if it takes a little bit of extra time, even if they're working with me and they're not going to give me shit and say, here, you got to pay me so-and-so. And I bought my maintenance plan. I bought all these things for my machine, so I didn't have to deal with it right out the back, right out the front. Yeah, mate, will you be able to find machines somewhere else cheaper? Yes, you may. Are you going to go out of your way, far, far away, and take your machine every single time you got to do a maintenance to that far, far area just because you wanted to save an extra 1,000 or an extra whatever you call it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can look up different pricing. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a dealership. They're there to make money. They're there. If you want to give them your business, then you're more than welcome to. Let me say one thing. If you're buying a Polaris, how many Polaris dealers do we have in the Valley that are not strictly Polaris? So far, I only seen one that's strictly Polaris. And when I go there, the fucking help is terrible. They never want to help me out. You walk in there, nobody is, attentive to you. They're just letting you do your business. I'm not going to say names because I'm not going to bash on people, but whatever. Kawasaki. How many dealers of Kawasaki do we have in the Valley? We have 3. And yes, they're all right. Me as a Kawasaki person, at the end of the day, if they don't have it in stock, you're still going to have to wait for it. Do they have good service? Yes, they do have good service. Do they have a good repair shop? I'm pretty sure they do. Is it very expensive? Yes, it is. So if you buy a machine from them, you better get the maintenance plan. I haven't had personally a good experience with Kawasaki and their dealerships. Granted, I own Kawasaki's. I owned a couple of Kawasaki's already. And at the end of the day, I bought a Polaris. I wonder why. I hope Kawasaki's listening. Dude, you're failing us big time. You're letting us down horribly. But whatever. You don't care. You can make tons of billions of dollars with your heavy industry, so whatever. And sorry, I'm getting off topic. And another thing I want to say too is, so if you guys think that you're getting a bad deal, say something, comment. I'm more than welcome to hear you guys out. I'm more than welcome to, tell me your experience. I'm just saying my experience personally from right now. It was an awesome time. My salesman was amazing. I went riding with him not too long ago, and I haven't had any issues with right now. And they've been taking care of me And yes, do I promote them a lot? Yes, I do. I promote all the companies that are on my machine. Why? Whether nobody's paying me, I just do it because I'm proud of the items that I'm buying. I'm proud of the stuff that's on the machine, and it hasn't failed me, and it's doing awesome. One thing I gotta say is this is a very expensive hobby. If somebody wants to get into this, you gotta understand that you're getting into a money pit. It's gonna be a fun money pit, but if you have the money and you work hard and you want to have fun, this is the place to be, and this is what to spend your money on. Just remember, this is not a cheap hobby. This is not a cheap hobby by far. So for what we have around us in the valley, I think that we're okay. I think they do a good job. I think they take care of their customers, and I haven't had any issues with them, and they're all over the valley. So it's a perfect place to get more knowledge on what machine is perfect for you, because you're not going to just walk into one dealer. You're walking to multiple dealers, multiple machines, and at the end of the day, they're going to push you in the right direction. They're not going to sell you something you don't need or want, just like, at least in my experience. And I went in there not thinking I was going to walk out with the Polaris, because at the bottom of my heart, I was a Kawasaki fan. I'm one of those Kawasaki kids that I blah, blah, blah. I bleed Kawasaki, this and that Kawasaki. But at the end of the day, Kawasaki has failed me time and time again. So I don't have a Kawasaki. I have a Polaris now. I do have a Kawasaki quad, and even that has been having issues. But whatever. I rode Ninja 636s. I own, 3 of them already, a 650 R07. I'm not bashing on Kawasaki, but at the end of the day, Kawasaki is fucking us over, and by not giving us what we need and what we want. But yeah, we got Polaris and Can-Am fighting for titles, and they're giving their audience, they're giving their customers what they want, and we're having a blast now. So sorry for ranting. I just wanted to throw that out there. And there's so many companies here in the valley that are good, reliable, and other parts of the country as well. And research, as a beginner buyer, do your research. Look at the machines, go and experience. Don't be forced to buy whatever, and don't feel pressured. Come on down, And if you ever do go to a ride now, they're not going to know my name. If they do, then fuck yeah, whatever. Give them a shout out. Say, hey, I'm coming here because I want to receive a fair and proper experience like you did to my friend Raimundo Castro. And he recommended me to go there and check you guys out. If they give you a shitty experience, let me know. At the end of the day, like I said, they're not paying me, they're not sponsoring me, but I just want to set the bar at a certain point, because that's how I was treated, and that's how I'm treated every single time I go there, because I spend a lot of money at right now. I don't know. I like the convenience of having the stuff right then and there and not having to wait in the mail and be like a little puppy sitting outside the window. Is the UPS man here? Is the UPS man here? So you have to pay for the quality that you get. And once again, thank you, RPM Power Sports. You did an awesome job. You're not failing me in any way possible. I'm actually super happy. And they have a new thing for the Pro XP that's been out for a couple months already. But the next thing I'm going to get is going to be it's an exhaust, but it's basically it has like a little J thing with the butterfly valve and a little button to open and close the butterfly valve. So you can go from stock exhaust to high performance exhaust and ripping eardrums out. It is badass. And the price it's not bad at all. So look forward to that, guys. I'm going to work on it to get it. Again, it's not a cheap item, but I will have it. And thank you very much to all the groups out there on Facebook for all your guys' feedback, and the people in YouTube land. What's up, guys? I'm coming back soon, faster and harder. Oh, and you see the little the pan, all this what do you call it, skip plating? There's a reason it's out. I ordered something new for it, because I don't know if you can see all that scarring, that crash, this is the most important part of the vehicle, because that's the lowest point. You can't see on this side, but it is pretty much donezo. But yeah, look forward to that. I'm going to be posting videos and reviews and more stuff. Thank you very much for listening to my useless rants. Thank you very much, guys. Have an awesome day, good weekend, and I hope to see you guys riding and getting dirty. Let's have fun and play.